And a good Friday to you. Thanks so much for making us a part of your morning. I'm Marcus Washington.
And I'm Laura Garcia. To our breaking news that we're following this morning in the South Bay, a huge fire overnight at a historic Silicon Valley warehouse. It's now out. Today in the Bay's Kris Sanchez live at the scene in North San Jose this morning. Kris, what's happening there now? Are firefighters still there, making sure there's no flare-ups?
Yeah, they are still here, and the fire is still smoldering. You can see here behind me, they're trying to poke through some of that material that's still burning, but they brought down that pump ladder that was shooting water down from the sky, and they started to wrap up some of the hoses, though they do still remain here on the border of San Jose and El Viso. But this is what firefighters rolled up to this morning, flames shooting up into the sky near what used to be the El Viso Health Center. The fire was so hot and bright, it woke up a man who was sleeping in an RV near Gold and Moffett Streets, and he told us he knew he had to get out, and he needed to warn other people to get out too.
I look out the top, big plume of black smoke going that way, and then maybe like not even 5-10 minutes later, it just burst into flames, and then I had to help my neighbor move his RVs and whatnot. But yeah, other than that, it just went up in flames, and it was a big fire.
So those folks were able to move away from the fire. There are also some homes down the block that were not at risk from this fire. But this morning I talked to a woman who lives nearby. She lost personal items that she had stored in that warehouse that she says was the historic H.G. Wade's warehouse. It was historic landmark number 67 here in the city of San Jose, and according to a city plaque was used to store hay and grain bound for San Francisco, and later to store stagecoaches for the El Viso to Monterey stage line for Wells Fargo, which also used it for stagecoach repairs. So the good news is that that warehouse was unoccupied. The bad news is that San Jose and Silicon Valley lost a little bit of history today. In San Jose, Kris Sanchez, Today in the Bay.